Mitchell Field. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Great.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Hey, Silver.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. This one finds Goddard. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Crowd left, Yeti.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. On the move, past the 40. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from the 41. Toss play to Barkley. And they had that one contained right at the line. Stopped by Deion Henley. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Great. Set. 63. Crowd left, Yeti.
Hurts now from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Here's Hurts. He's on the move. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, I understand why this crowd and these fans were celebrating a touchdown, but not so fast. Catch? Man, that looked good. But you got to get both feet down, too.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. He's got it! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll get it up to the 44. He gets 6 on that play, and the Chargers will have a 1st. Herbert dumps it off to his running back. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing on first is Herbert. This time they're going to get there and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry, but still 3rd and 15 coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, ball at the 36. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt, that little thought that you got to flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. He throws a bullet to this. He's got it inside the 10. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. They're running again. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert from the gun. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Chargers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Dory Jackson now to return it. Here's a reverse. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
A play fake now hurts to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
2nd down. Hurts throwing again. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, a run with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Bang. Hey, easy. 63, bang. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Hurts setting up to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Tiger Hornet. No touch.
Now Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Good, set. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Throwing here, Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Running right, it's Barkley. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Good, set. Carla viene. No touchdown.
Hurts. He's got it at the 6. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Gonna run with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a 13-point lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. Get some space around midfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play, and the Chargers will have a first. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Chargers at a deficit. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. 3 inside the 30. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. First and 10, Herbert. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Herbert back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Browns kick is up and good. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Dory Jackson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
No touch that. Yeti. 73. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing. That's grabbed inside the 30. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Alpha. No touch.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Hey, 73. No touch.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles push their lead to 18. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
21. Hey, easy. We're going. Ready?
To throw, Herbert. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Eagles will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. 380. You're out. Go.
Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Staying on the ground with Harris. Crosses midfield, still going. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Now a give on the counter. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Herbert now off the play fake. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 3rd and short.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set. Let's go, let's go. Why did it
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Kate, those hybrid guys in the middle, some are linebackers, some are safeties, but they normally share one common trait that we just saw come to life. They love to hit.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Set. What is it? Hot. Set.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set.
From the red zone now. Looking for an open man. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. Broke. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Chargers 17.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Jackson now to return it. Oh, some trickery here on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
63.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Silver, set. Delta.
Handoff headed right. Barkley. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Delta.
From the 39. And that falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Great.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Silver. Delta.
Hurts now from the gun. Able to get it to Barkley. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't lightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Big man showing up the yards. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
This throw is caught. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
QB sneak coming, and he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert. Completed to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
63, 63, 63. Carla Vianney. Carla Vianney.
1st down throwing for Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They give to Barkley, left side. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's A.J. Epinesa on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey, easy, 63, back. No touch.
Back to throw, Hurts. That pass caught by Dotson. And they take him down right along the 30. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach.
Chargers 17.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker Jake Elliott for the try. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. The kick by Hopkins is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. Herbert from the gun. McConkey's got it on the sideline. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 37. Dumps it off to his running back. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They have themselves another first and 10.
Set. 380. Straight out. Set.
Now a give left side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Rolling left, buying some time.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Back to throw, here's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Go.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting at the 10.
Jahan Dotson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 46. Able to find Dotson here. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming.
Silver, ready? Tiger Hornet. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to them and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Great, set. Delta.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. He rolls to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Brought in inside the 20. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. He'll try to do it himself. And he's in yet again. Another rushing score. The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did. And I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, and the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go. And that group certainly was.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Hits his running back. It's a 31-yard play. And the Chargers will have a first.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Go.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Massive hit! The ball is out! And they steal it back on the return. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, is he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles close to picking up their 5th win.
Ready.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Warrior 70. Hup.
First throw for the backup now. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. They got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll make the lead 26 points.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Coleman trips right. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the well again. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down.
Baylor tight.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Set.
Running it after the penalty. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
At the 41, a gain of 15. First down, Chargers.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to